Welcome back, everyone, to the... Okay. We're... I cannot ever get an intro off without someone interrupting me. It's just impossible. I say welcome back, and he's just like, dead.
Welcome back to the pod!
You don't even know what the name is. What's the name, Cameron?
Your day off pod, bitch!
Oh, he does know.
Oh my god.
I'm amazed.
I'm also subscribed!
Oh.
Makes me happy.
Do you even watch, Cameron?
No, that I don't do. Get out of my way.
That's what I like to hear.
All right. Anyway, joining us today, we have 3 guests because Wes cannot be here today. So we were like, you know what? Of all the weeks to have guests, let's bring in 3.
So he doesn't whine and bitch and moans. This is our week now. So
Yeah,
we don't have to worry about him.
it's my week, Mason. This is
Yeah, I
not your
guess
idea.
it's everyone's week. I'm just saying
This
we don't
is
have
not
to be.
this. No, this is not. This is my week. Mine.
I understand that. I'm just saying
Happy
we don't have to worry about Wes.
birthday!
Anyway, joining us today is Cameron Kablinski.
Kahoot man!
We got Goglr.
Hello there.
And
Hello
we've
there.
got Marx Anthium.
Hello.
Hello. It's nice to meet you, brother.
Yeah, I've never met any of you before. This is the first time I've met any of you.
Is that true?
Yeah,
I
completely.
don't know. Maybe.
I don't think we've met
met
before.
before.
I don't think so. Maybe we played Among Us one time.
Interactions.
I'm trying so hard to stay quiet. I'm being a good boy.
Yeah, poor Cameron. Cameron's having a rough day. Well, what have you guys been? What have you guys been up to? Anything interesting going down?
Global temperatures?
I don't know if that's going down. I'm pretty sure they say that's going up.
I'm yelling timber.
Mason, you
Bro,
do
there we
anything?
go,
I know you went to
Oh, I gotta
Arby's
go this
tonight.
too.
That's
Oh,
what you
Arby's
know?
is gas.
What?
That's
What
what
did
you
you
want.
get?
What did I get?
Yeah.
I got the Reuben.
You like Arby's?
You went to Arby's and got a Reuben?
Yeah, you didn't know they have Reubens there?
I didn't, but imagine not getting a half-pound beef and cheddar.
I get that, but I like the Reuben a lot. It's like one of my favorite foods.
Imposter.
Imposter. I just want to go to Arby's to get a Reuben sandwich. What you got a problem with
I
me?
just like curly fries.
Yes.
You think you got a
I'm
bigger
gonna
dick than me?
say it. I'm gonna say it, bro.
Huh?
Arby's fries suck.
Kill yourself.
Okay, but it's
Well-
not. The thing is the taste of the curly fry is not what's appealing about it. It's eating it in the spiral, bite by bite. You know,
Oh,
just
you eat
taking
like
it
a
and
child.
like no, like eating it like a beaver eats a tree. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly like that. If you eat your Arby's
That's just
curly
how- that's
fries
how I eat
anyway
potato
other than
chips.
that, you eat potato chips like that?
And Ritz crackers.
I mean, if you want to know what I did today, like,
Ooh,
or like,
Ritz crackers.
talking about like the normal thing, I found out the weirdest fact I've ever heard in South Carolina history. So I just call it there. I could say it later, but I just
Y'all racist out
I
there.
think you can just say
we are. I could say it.
You could. Let's be clear. You can say the weird fact you heard.
Oh, okay, all right. So that one you're talking. All right, my bad.
Let's be clear. You cannot be racist.
My bad. My bad. That's for next week. My bad.
Yeah, that's for your week.
That's for my.
Oh, I kept jumping.
Today's
'cause
topic is racism.
Woo!
And why it's culturally acceptable. It's not.
I mean, depending on your culture.
All right, moving on. Get away from that.
So what I heard in China was not true then?
Yeah.
Ah!
It was lab created.
Oh my god.
It sure was.
Ah!
So yeah, Mason, I want to hear your fact. What is it?
Did you know that majority of the woodpeckers in the upstate are located at the end of the Greenville International Airport?
Stop
at the end of the
lying to
runway?
me.
No.
What?
Most of the woodpeckers in the upstate of South Carolina is located at the end of the Greenville Airport runway.
Why?
Apparently
Really?
it's like
That's
yeah,
actually.
I'm not joking. Apparently, like my grandfather was telling me that they couldn't put some stuff up there because he has like a business for like some kind of factory, but they couldn't because there was like next to the Greenville Airport. That's where his factory is, but he can't put it up there because there's woodpeckers over there, and all of them covert or like mate at the Greenville International Airport at the runway, the end of the runway. So they're there, and that's all I know. That's like majority of the woodpeckers are all there.
So what you're
I have
saying
a-
is
I
the
have a
woodpeckers get away with having sex at the airport, but I can't do it. Okay, I see.
Y'all ready for this fact?
Go for it.
2 in every 1,000 knee surgeries result in the death.
Why would you tell me that?
I don't
That's
like
a
that.
low number.
Now I just don't want to have knee surgery.
That's a low number. I think.
I was looking forward to that, Cameron.
0.05%.
Just have good knees.
You just reminded me
Yeah,
of
just
something.
get better
Hold
knees.
on. What's it called?
Ooh, it's gold. Oh, I forgot I put that on. Shit.
Me when I see the
my
condom.
mom puts clothes on. Oh,
Oh, never mind.
I meant clothes on me. Let's be very clear.
I was talking about condoms. All right, we can move on.
Okay. So here
Y'all
it
don't
is.
like when your mom
So the
takes
knee
her condom off?
That sounds like an experience.
Oh, it was.
God, I was gonna
That's a
say.
great
So I heard about this surgery recently, where it's called a rotation plasty. Do any of you know what that is?
Well, plasty is when you get a new nose, right? Of the rhino variety.
What?
Of the rhino variety.
Oh God.
Are you
I looked
attaching
it
a
up.
rhinoceros horn to?
No, it's called a rhinoplasty.
Hey man, it's 2023. Anybody can be anyone what they want, right? If they want to be a rhino, let them do it.
I just want to imagine someone who gets a nose job is like, yeah, I'd like the rhino job, please, and they just put a giant ass rhino horn on their face.
You're going to a
God.
plastic surgeon and being like, "Can you make me a rhino?" Just like straight up.
Like that
yeah.
alien guy.
Yeah.
God, no. But what a rotation
Oh, that's not
plasty
the right
is.
one.
It's a surgery where what I want you to imagine, right? Imagine they take your foot off entirely, right? And then they take off your your calf area and your knee. Well, actually, your knee stays on, but like specifically, I guess I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's like that little area above your knee that's still like a part of your thigh. So basically, they cut your leg off at that point, right?
Oh.
And then what they do is they take it and put it upside down so that your knee joint becomes your ankle joint and your ankle joint becomes your knee joint.
Why?
So what you're telling me is I can't hit the gritty.
No, you can still hit the gritty perfectly fine with some
Oh my
what's it called? Not rehab, physical therapy.
But why? Why?
So basically,
why
the
do
reason
this?
is if you have like a bad knee, you don't need your ankle as much as you do your knee
But if
to
you
like
have
to
a good
walk
knee,
and
do
to
you need your
run.
ankle?
So typically, this is something that's done in sports, and then the other one would be for like some sort of cancer in your knee.
Bone tumors in
I-
children, it says.
I
Yeah, that
love
too.
cancer.
Whoa. My favorite.
I'm glad you enjoy that, Cameron.
I don't actually. I hate it.
What's your favorite disease?
AIDS.
AIDS.
Teller's down low.
Hey,
On a scale of like effect, I'm not saying AIDS is good, right? But like on a scale of effectiveness, like AIDS gets the job done.
what in the hell are we
So
discussing
there's a
right now?
brain tumor. What?
Wait, is Magic Johnson
Like,
still
Brain
alive? Does
tumors,
anyone know
brain
this?
Yeah.
tumors can be healed. You can remove
Yeah, I don't
brain
think that's
tumors.
a sickness.
You can treat AIDS though. It
You
may not.
can?
It may not. You can treat it. You just can't like maybe survive it, depending on it. I don't know. I've
Just
heard
don't
it's
get
like
AIDS.
it's partially
It's a way better
treatable to some degree.
I know, like Hep C is. HIV.
That's a question I never thought I'd hear in my life.
Well,
What's your favorite disease?
HIV is just pre-AIDS, as far as I'm aware, right?
I believe
Yeah.
is that what it is, or is it the opposite?
It's-
know
I
the-
thought it was. I thought it was pre-AIDS.
It's kind of like the same thing, really. AIDS is
Yeah.
like the AIDS is like when you have no white blood cells.
or is AIDS?
I thought that was like
post
cancer of the
HIV.
blood.
No,
Post
AIDS. is when
AIDS
you have-
clarity.
No, I'm saying I thought cancer. Like, yeah, I thought it was like a cancer in your blood when you would like have no white
No,
blood
it's
cells.
when you share needles with the homeless guy under the park bench.
Hey, what you hidden?
Smash
Heroin. I saw
God
someone do
damn,
heroin
I'm
recently.
So nasty.
That was
at this.
interesting.
What the fuck, dude? No way.
Yeah.
Out of all the shit I've done and you've
In
done,
the
I never
street-
thought you would see it.
What do you
Of
mean?
all the shit I've done, you didn't do heroin with me?
I didn't
You
do heroin
motherfucker.
at all.
Nobody
I
told
wanna
me
be
I had
clear
a
about
chopper
that.
gunner.
What you're telling me is that when we go to the cabin, we're gonna do hardcore Mexican black tar heroin.
No, we are not. We are not doing black tar heroin or any
Okay.
heroin
Right.
or any drugs of any variety.
We're doing heroin in the cabin.
Clean boys.
Okay, first of all, let's be very clear. You'd be the one who's the most against that.
Yes, and then I would jump off the balcony if I saw anyone do it.
Dude, you would die.
You should be like, you want to see me fly?
Well, then again, I feel like we would have broken the porch because of the weight of the hot tub and everyone else fitting inside the hot tub.
That is entirely
I'm gonna
fair.
go say hi to Jesus.
Yeah, we fit like 8 people in a hot tub. That was fun.
And then the best part is Gordy fell on his ass. That was hilarious.
That was funny. We were like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "Yeah."
His feet went in the air.
Nobody gave me a free hot tub
I
crash.
turned around and I turned around. And I
Wes's
was like,
grandma
"No
has
way."
a cabin up in Tennessee, so we get to go up there once a year as her Christmas
Fancy.
present to him.
Go out, Tennessee.
All right. Well, does anyone else have anything interesting before I get started with the actual topic?
Well, speaking of disease, the bubonic plague.
Nope.
killed-
Nope. You're done. Move on.
I got my tragedy for the one fucking video, whore.
Yeah, he's done this thing now where he just decides to mention
The
any kind of
bubonic
tragedy.
plague killed 1/3 of Europe, devastated millions of people. There we go. My tragedy's out of the way. Keep going. Don't ever.
My
interrupt.
toes are aching.
Do you have arthritis?
My
There we go.
toes.
I don't
Best
know.
disease, arthritis.
I bet you Aziz Ansari has pretty bad arthritis.
Who?
All right.
Aziz Ansari.
The name sounds
I
familiar,
wonder-
but I'm not putting a face to a name with that one.
He's a comedian with a really high voice.
Hold on, I'll just
Indian
Google him.
guy.
Aziz Ansari. Wait, is that the guy from? Oh, it is. It's the guy from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Oh,
The little man.
Oh man.
Okay, well, you guys clearly don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm going to move on to the topics.
Let's go.
Have you ever been
Nope.
afraid of something?
Been
But not
what?
Afraid?
not like just
Shadow
afraid,
Legends?
like absolutely terrified, mortified
my,
even.
my channel analytics, yeah.
Cereal bowls with no milk.
Wouldn't that just be a regular bowl, Cameron?
Yes.
So
I
you
was
have
about to say-
what
I
is
was about
that?
to say something, and then I was going to be like, "Oh wait, I can't say that." That's I was about to do a racism on the podcast.
You shouldn't do a racism ever. Just a.
Okay, so today's topic is going to be phobias.
OBS.
No, not OBS.
Love that.
Phobias, like the things you're
Phobias?
scared of. And also to clarify, Cameron, I just looked it up. There is no fear of bowls. There's only a fear of bowling.
No.
It's apparently called bowling phobia. Really creatively named.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow, all these crazy names, and they got that one.
Bowling phobia.
I don't
No, but-
like.
Hold on. No. We're not going to talk about it yet because what I want to do first is I'm going to send a link into the call chat, and we're all going to take this quiz, and we're going to answer each question together, and we're going to see what phobia it thinks we have, and then we discuss.
I already know what
Interesting.
phobia I have.
I
so
know what
what's the
phobia
point?
you have also, Mason. That's a pretty easy one.
Well, there's two. I mean, but like,
Oh, there's
then again,
two?
like, why? Yeah, why would we do this if we already know it?
Well, no, that's because I want to see how accurate it is at the same time, so we can see how really
Ah.
accurate it is as well.
Do you
Okay.
think? Do you think any of the questions mention the crackheads at bus stops?
Yo, did you see the crackhead with the refrigerator?
What?
Yes,
No.
he carried a whole refrigerator on his back in a bike.
Oh, that dude went crazy.
Wait, he
Bro,
he
I'm-
carried
I'm
a
not
fridge on
saying-
his back?
Yeah, and he was riding a bike as well.
And he rode a bike.
Dude, he was so cool.
Crackhead strength is unmatched, bro.
Yeah, crackheads are actually pretty scary. That's probably up there.
Hold on, let me see this.
They feel no pain.
You never
Hey,
know
where
what
is
they'll
this?
do.
Where is the?
I
call
said
chat?
it's you click on the call and there's like a little open chat icon. I can send it to podcast stuffs if you can't find it.
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
where I was waiting.
Okay, I'll send it to podcast
are
chats.
you?
There you go.
Podcast
Wait.
stuffs.
Yeah, it's in podcast stuffs or in the podcast chat.
Phobias. Which
Phoba.
phobias do I have?
Do
All
you
right.
have?
Are we all ready?
Did you send me malware, Lambda? How
Yes,
could you?
absolutely. It's
Are we
definitely
gonna talk
not
about this by
HTTPS.
question?
Huh?
Where do you feel
Are we gonna
comfortable
talk
the
about this by
most?
question?
Alright.
This
Yo,
black
there's
question?
like fully blown naked women on my thing right now.
What?
Oh,
Here, send some over here.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say
Are
I
you
don't
afraid
have
of them,
that like
Cameron?
at all. This is
I wish I
definitely
did.
this is definitely a
Wait
you
second,
thing.
Lambda, the phobia quiz. Question 2. What is your
Wait, you're not
deepest
supposed
fear?
to. We're supposed to answer it together and read them.
That's what I
Oh.
thought. Okay.
But it
Try
literally
again.
asked you in the second one what your deepest fear is.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do it together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Mason. I swear to God,
Whoops.
he's taking the whole.
Wait,
All right, fine. I'll read them
Wait a
off.
second. 2 of them are claustrophobia.
Cameron, did you answer one too?
No.
You could have been a little more organized about it, man.
Gee, I literally said we'll answer them together, and okay, fine. Just take the quiz. Just keep
No, I
talking.
thought
You said that I
back to
was
question 1. There was
All
titties
right.
on my screen.
All right, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Can
All
I
right,
have
how would you feel if you
some-
entered a room of mannequins?
What?
How do you guys feel about mannequins?
I don't have that one.
What?
I hope
I
they
guess
are all
I guess they mix
beautiful.
them around.
Yeah,
I see the
mannequins
same
are
one
fine.
Cameron sees. Okay,
Huh?
cool. I guess everyone's fine with mannequins. That's great.
Oh, here we go. Now I have it. How would you
I
feel
love 'em.
entered a room mannequins?
What's the deal with 13 mannequins? Is that like Organization 13?
I have no idea.
I think it's more just like the
I guess
fear
as
of the
long
number
as they
30.
All
don't
right.
turn into zombies.
Are you afraid of turning ugly someday?
No, I'm ugly in the first place.
Yeah, I like that one.
No, I'm not particularly scared. I suppose it's Friday the
No, I'm
13th.
not.
Will you travel on this day?
Of course I will.
I mean, yeah, it's just ordinary.
Horse.
Yeah, of course I will. Yeah.
Do you enjoy zombie films? I guess.
I don't really care.
Occasionally,
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Which of these situations appear like a nightmare to you?
Yo, that's a cool ass looking picture.
I'm attacked by a
Jason.
zombie. I become
I
ugly.
become ugly.
I
Chucky, fuck
mean-
dolls. Dolls are stupid.
Honestly, I
I
feel
will
like
buy
for me,
Jackie's
for me
13th
being
day of the
chased
month.
is definitely a nightmare.
I think the 13th day would be scary to me.
You don't know. Those would be the most stressful 24 hours of your life.
Annabelle!
Pick a movie you dislike: Friday the 13th, Annabelle, Train to Busan, and The Descent. I've only seen
I haven't
Friday the
seen any of
13th.
them.
I've only seen Annabelle, I think.
Annabelle's
I
I've
guess
seen
I have to click Friday the
Annabelle.
13th out of all of them.
Hold on, wait.
Wax
How come
Museum.
the pictures are completely different movies?
Yeah, I don't know why it just says Shang-Chi for some
Shang-Chi.
reason.
I'm
Yeah,
scared of
Shang-Chi is
Asian
up there.
people.
The card character.
Oh my god.
Will you join your friend to a party at a wax museum?
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
pictures at a
My
wax
lucky
museum.
number, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. What do you think of the number 13? It's literally
lucky
just a
number.
number.
number
It's just a number.
What should I think?
Are you comfortable sleeping with a doll in the room? No,
no.
absolutely not.
No.
You know how I think this quiz is a bunch of bullshit?
Weird.
Hold on. Can you guess what scares you the most?
Ugly things
humans.
and ugly people.
Ugly
Ugly
things and
people.
ugly people.
Ugly
doll, I
people
would-
are disgusting.
I'm in a call with Mason, so clearly they don't.
Get
fuck
what
up.
scares you the most? Human-like figures, zombies.
It's
ugly
not about the
things, and
face that
people.
keeps people around.
Okay. It's
I get
funny.
it
Me
right?
and Cameron have the same one according to this, which is just not true.
No, I do not like dolls. This is very accurate.
Dolls?
I absolutely
Yeah,
fucking
I got
hate- Actually,
dolls.
like there was
Maybe if I had
so-
a doll just like sitting right beside my bed with unblinking eyes, like sure that's gonna be a bit unnerving, but
the girl that I dated in
Uh,
high school, her family had this like old china cabinet of fucking like dolls, like porcelain dolls. And
Oh,
Kinda
not the
sus.
porcelain ones.
we were watching horror movies one night with a group of people, and I fell asleep. And where she was laying, she thought it would be funny to put
put a
the
doll-
porcelain doll on my fucking
No.
chest. And I woke up and I threw it against the wall and shattered that shit with absolutely no remorse.
that's funny.
Have you guys heard of the eBay cursed dolls?
The what?
What?
There was like a trend a few years ago where people were putting haunted dolls on eBay and like people were bidding huge amounts on it because they were supposedly really haunted.
I would-
dumbasses.
I would rather kill the person that did that.
What?
Yeah.
eBay
It says
haunted
I have-
dolls?
It says I have like keener mortophobe zombies. It says I'm scared
Hey,
of zombies. Which
learn
is
how
bullshit.
to read.
Hey, I can't do this one. All right. I'm not scared of zombies because I watch zombie films, and they're like, "Do you watch zombie films?" Like, yeah, you do. Okay, you're scared of them. Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. This is such a
So scary.
Scary, spooky, icky.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I got the Triskaidekaphobia.
So did anyone get anything different than that? Wait, what was that?
I got the doll.
I
one
got
with Cameron.
Triskaidekaphobia.
What is that?
But it diagnoses you with a fear. It's like
a
this is your new.
persistent-
It's like this is your new
irrational-
fear now.
This is your new
Fear
fear.
of
Here's the
whatever
medicine
that
you take.
Congratulations. Here's a new fear. Have one.
I love fear.
Thank you. Please. I'll take it. I'll
Hey,
take two.
quick segue. Could Kratos defeat Elden Ring?
Boy,
Nah, probably
Yeah.
not. Kratos is a bitch.
hey,
Oh.
boy, unsubscribe from this channel.
Boy.
I'll I mean, I will
Unsubscribe.
All right.
Boy.
Your Day Off podcast.
Hey, this is your reminder to subscribe to the podcast for more interesting,
Yeah,
riveting,
and hit
fun
the
episodes.
like button.
Hit the like button. Turn on the notifications.
And
'cause you don't wanna
use
miss
code
the second
Goglr
list.
nowhere for nothing.
Yeah.
Use code
Join the
Goglr.
I like to
Use
imagine
code
one day you
Goglr.
finally got like
Maker.
you finally
Huh?
got like a Manscaped sponsorship Goglr, and it's just like your code is just like Goglr my balls.
Yeah, go balls.
Googling my balls.
Gargling my balls.
Goglr my balls.
Go balls.
I don't know why that just sounds really funny to me.
So what is everyone's fear then?
Yeah, so I guess
Dolls.
Mason start because yours is actually dolls, Cameron.
Yes.
Oh.
I do not like dolls.
Wow. I was
Wow, so it's 1 for 5 then.
okay. Wow.
20% accuracy is not bad.
This is 0% accurate.
Okay, so either Goglr, one of you guys go.
It gave me dolls as well, but unless you're gonna set it up to be creepy, then I don't really care.
what is your actual fear though?
Yeah, like
do you
that's
have,
what we were asking because clearly this is just not accurate.
Mediocrity.
mediocrity.
I don't
Liberals.
are taking over the whole damn country. No, I don't like centipedes and millipedes very much
Bugs
Interesting.
are also fucking disgusting. I'm with you there.
because a lot of them are also like venomous,
Yeah, they'll bite you.
or I guess those and scorpions, because mostly because of the poison.
So you
I mean,
have
you can get-
you have silipotophobia
Yes.
is what it's apparently called. Silipotophobia.
I mean,
Boba-da-boba-da.
Bobada.
I
I'm
have a
scared of
phobia
bubble
of people who leave their dishes in the sink without washing
What?
them off.
tea. Are you scared of Matthew?
that's a pretty good one.
I plead the fifth.
What, you don't want to call out your roommate on the podcast?
No, Matt's actually pretty good about cleaning.
Is it your other roommate?
He doesn't live with us yet, so yeah, we'll blame him.
Oh, okay. So wait, then it's really you. You're the problem here, is what you're saying.
I mean, I have a lot of problems, yeah.
What kind of problems? Explain. Elaborate.
The kind that have led me. Oh, I died.
That does sound like
Oh,
a problem.
that's the end of him.
Yep, Cameron's gone. I'll just disconnect him from the call. Bye, Cameron.
Bye, buddy.
Mason?
You
Actually,
want- you
wait, I
want
know
me to-
yours. Yours is literally just spiders. Yours is super generic.
No, there's more one than that.
Oh, we love Scots. We love. Lambda, can you insert a clip of Devour?
Of
Or
when
Scott.
he had to deal with the spiders.
I fucking hate it. man. No, I mean I hate spiders,
I
but I
love that
also
video.
like. I don't like airplanes. I don't like airplanes.
Oh, really?
You don't like flying?
No, I don't like flying. I don't
don't
really
like
like
the
heights a lot, but preferably like I don't like airplanes.
What specifically about airplanes freaks you out?
Well, because there was an incident that happened one time that kind of freaked me out a little bit when I was a kid.
It happened September 11th.
You know what? You're right.
That's funny.
It's a fair
No.
assessment.
I went to St. Thomas when I was a kid in the Virgin Islands, and the airport there, like going in was fine. Like I didn't have a problem. Most of the time when I'm flying, it's really more difficult. Like heights, I guess if I'm going to a skyscraper, I might be fine. But when we went flying, we went to St. Thomas and we landed, and the day we left was like scary because the way they put the runway was in like the worst way possible on the island because they put it next to like a very big mountain, not like a huge mountain, but like a mountain that would obviously cause a problem. And when the plane was taking off, it was going towards the you would take off towards the mountain. So the plane went like very high in the air, like did a really big turn up, and then like turned very sharp left, like we were almost horizontal.
Oh,
And
Cool.
then when we steadied down and kept flying, but I didn't like it because we were like legit horizontal in the air, and that terrified me because we were in a pretty big plane, and I was like really scared. I knew it was like a part of the routine, but I did not enjoy it when I was a kid. I thought I was gonna die. I was like, oh my God.
Over, like, roller
yeah. I
coasters,
remember when I was
Give me roller coaster.
when I was in Spain. There's an area like at the south of Spain called Gibraltar that's like an English territory, which I'm not getting into that because there's like this whole
Heard of it.
debate on it. What?
I've heard that before.
Yeah, so there's
Can't
like
remember
there's
where.
basically like Gibraltar is like the southernmost point of Spain, but it's not a part of Spain. It's an English territory. But because of that, because everyone's so salty about what's been going on with that for the past like however many years, they won't allow each other to fly in their airspace. Meaning because Gibraltar is the like I don't even know how big it is. Square mileage of Gibraltar,
Djibouti.
not Djibouti. Yeah, the total area of it is 2.6 square miles. Like it's tiny. Like there are people whose like property in our respective areas is much bigger than that. But because of that, the pilots when they come in have to go like almost a little more than like completely like wings over top of each other, I guess, if that makes sense. Like Mason was describing, turning like more than 90 degrees over.
So you're saying these pilots are very, very good.
Yes, they are very good to a degree that like they're the only people who do it. Like most pilots do not actually fly to Gibraltar because of how difficult it is.
Oh, is that there's?
So I got to watch some people try and land, and it was actually really cool to watch, but also terrifying.
Isn't
But
there
when
also a mountain in like an airport in China that does this?
There probably is. I wouldn't doubt it.
But then when one person lands a plane in the Hudson Bay, then everyone's got to throw a big fucking hoopla over it.
A big old
Yeah, I
hoopla.
know. Like I thought everyone loved Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks,
I also love Tom Cruise,
Oh.
Hanks,
Tom Hank,
Tom Hack.
Tom Hank.
You know what was pretty funny about when I got my fear of like planes as well that day? You know what we did the night before? We watched the movie
Watched the movie.
Sully.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, double trauma. They were like, how can we fuck Mason up as much as possible?
Watch a movie about a plane crashing. That would get it.
And then also make him watch the planes. And
And then get on the plane.
yeah, and get on the plane. Yeah, actually, that's even worse.
Mason, Snakes on a Plane. That movie.
Ugh.
All right, anyone here not like snakes?
I have
That's
no
what they
problem with snakes at all.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're cool.
Mhm.
I've held
Someone
a
loves them.
I've held a boa on my shoulders before.
What kind?
That was cool. Banana.
Really?
I've done
Okay.
that too.
We
Held the banana boat?
Banana
I've
boa.
done a Colombian boa and then a fuck. What was the other one? We did a Colombian boa, and I've done a core snake, and I think I've held like rat snakes before, but that was about it.
You know what does freak me out? I don't like sea snakes.
Sea snakes? Like the
Ooh,
ones
do y'all
that go
have
swimmy.
what
Well,
is the
no, we
ocean
don't have
phobia?
we don't have them here, and no, I have no problem with deep water or anything like that. Actually, I should rephrase. I don't really love
Oh.
deep water, but I don't hate it.
There we go. The ocean. I don't like the ocean. We're not supposed to be there.
You mean
Actually, there's
Oh.
a lot of people who think we came from the ocean.
Yeah,
They're all wrong.
yeah, my Minecraft house
we
spawned
came
right.
from the
Vanished.
caves. We came from the mines.
Yeah, I will say like
mines we shall return.
it's not like snakes. I love snakes to death, but like I'm very terrified of, like water moccasins like around the area.
I
don't go.
I just actively avoid them because I know they're more dangerous to me than
Exactly, but I
I
feel like-
really want to be towards them.
What scares me is if I come across it though, and like I walk into it. You know, that's
I've
like
stepped
the
on one
thing.
before.
You stepped on a water moccasin.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yikes.
walking by my grandparents' creek, because they live on a farm. And in doing so, I was just walking, and then I stepped on something and felt my foot move out from under me, and it was just a water moccasin at my feet. It
That's
slithered away, and I jumped so high, I jumped up like a 4-foot little like ridge.
That's fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that moment at all.
I'm the
Who
man
would
that
be?
said no.
At least you had those big.
Well, you know
hops.
what's weird? It's happened twice, but not with a water moccasin. The other time, I was like literally just going trick or treating in my neighborhood, and there was just a snake in the road, and I just
That
stepped
sounds
on
like
it.
grounds for absolute world annihilation.
My boy just
Stepping on a
chilled.
snake. No, but the thing
Yeah.
is when I stepped on it the second time, well, the first time it didn't die because it was a big enough snake, but the second time it was a super small snake. So I had to use, God, I hate this fact. I had this like pirate pistol because I was dressed up as a pirate that year. So my mom had to
Fuck yeah,
take
you were.
she had to take the little like pirate pistol and kill the snake with it so it wouldn't suffer.
Man, that's kind of metal, though.
Yeah, it was I was kind of like, oh man, I feel really bad right now.
What'd you do today? I
just
killed
murdered
the
this baby
Kraken.
snake.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
The fake gun really
Terrible.
killed.
But you know what? I feel like I've made up for it. I've saved a few snakes from getting run over when I was mowing the lawn, so I feel like that counts.
I would have just ran him over.
Damn. Okay.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Well, you're redeemed
Oh,
compared to
spiders.
Cameron.
I am deeply afraid of spiders. Dolls and spiders.
Yeah,
So we
same.
should play Devour.
What is
what you're
wrong
saying.
with all of
no,
you?
no, 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 no,
Devour
no.
with Cameron and
What?
Scott. Wait, can we get a video of just you and Scott playing Devour?
They would never
No,
get
like,
anything done. They
please.
wouldn't leave the spawn.
No, I'm not.
Oh
I'm
my
not
gosh, I
going
love
there. I'm
that.
not playing that game. I'm never doing that again with you, fucking asshole. Like,
Oh my gosh.
That is still one of my favorite moments was when you realized we were playing the spider level.
yeah,
And you were like, no, no, no,
that
no.
was terrible. I hated it.
Fuck, man.
Memory.
Spiders and any spider, even like the fucking granddaddy long legs, they terrify me.
I don't get why you're scared of those. Like, I can understand if it's like a black widow or a recluse, but like
They're
other
creepy.
than that,
they don't they shouldn't be a thing. Like, I
Well,
don't care if they're
okay,
good for the
but there's
environment.
so
Fun
many
fact,
like
Daddy
creepier,
longlegs are the
nastier
most venomous
bugs.
spider.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
they don't have a
can't.
mouth
They
big
won't.
enough.
They won't bite you because
Hold
you're
up.
you're
Yeah.
too big for them.
Yeah,
Have you guys ever really looked at the little small jumping spiders?
Nope,
they're
they're
pretty
ugly.
cool.
no,
Nope,
they can
nah.
fucking die.
No, they're the cutest little things.
I hope
It's
they
okay
burn.
to be wrong, except about this topic.
Yeah. Listen, man. I don't care if they're good for the environment or not. I don't like looking
Listen,
at them.
man, I will take spiders over mosquitoes. I'm gonna say that now.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Who
don't know
wouldn't?
if I agree with that
I
sentiment.
don't. I don't
I
agree with that.
guess-
What?
I fucking hate
because-
mosquitoes so much.
They're not that
Mosquito is
bad.
kind of annoying.
what about wasps?
I've been stung by
I
one,
mean,
yeah, it's not fun.
I guess they kind of get in your face sometimes, but they're not bad.
They need to
Damn.
die, all of them, every single one of them.
they hurt like shit. I will say, but they're
Nah,
not
bro.
that bad.
No. If we're getting rid of any of those like bee type things, we're getting rid of hornets.
Shut it
Yeah,
down.
Yo,
Yeah.
some hornets.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
those
like
things,
hornets.
those things will actively go out of their way to fuck with you, and it's just so
Fucking
annoying.
exactly. Yeah.
they have
I-
eidetic
They are
memories.
also cannibals.
Right? They literally remember you forever.
I fucking was walking from a fishing trip back at my grandparents' house, and I had two fucking hornets like just dive bomb me in my ankle and my calf.
Now
For
those
fun.
are
For
spiders.
practicing.
Was it? No. I mean,
So-
have you been horse bites? Horse flies are like way worse.
I was
will
the
never-
designated horsefly killer of my swim team. Fun fact.
A horse bite would hurt too.
How do you?
A
How
horse
do you?
bite.
How do you get that?
How do you get
What?
bitten by a horse?
They bite you.
I haven't run over by
Yeah,
one.
no. Like, have you ever tried feeding a horse and like you didn't hold your palm out the correct way, and then it just bites your finger a little bit, and you're like, "Ow!" and then it just kind of lets go of you?
I'm gonna be real. That'd be a first for me.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
are you
have
talking
you
about
ever touched a
horses or
horse?
horsefly?
No, just horses,
Horses.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I was talking about horsefly.
now.
We have changed direction.
Just like to imagine like this rabid horse. No. Okay, so you guys know the movie Cocaine Bear? Like, there's a movie called
Oh,
Cocaine
right.
Bear coming
Yeah.
out soon.
Okay,
Imagine cocaine horse.
Oh
Dude
my
runs at
God.
like 70 miles an hour.
but just floor people. You think there's gonna be spin-offs of that movie, and then you're
It's
gonna
like,
get like cocaine horse, cocaine shark,
I hope so. That'd be great. Cocaine
Cocaine
Sharknado.
The whole thing.
cocaine shark? No, don't do that. That movie should not have that many spin-offs.
Sharknado, but
It
with
already
cocaine,
does.
like
What do you
the
mean? It has like 7 at this point.
It shouldn't
Yeah.
have to.
Sharknado 3.
You think they find a way to fix it?
Sharknado.
I remember watching that when it first came out, Dude, that was such a funny movie. And then they made the second one. I was like, okay, it was all right. And then they made
That's
the
how I
third one,
was
and I
with
was
The
like, please
Hangover.
stop. Just please
Just
stop.
Describe The Hangover.
That describes any movie that has 3 in it, except maybe like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. Or Star
Star
Wars, I
Wars.
guess. Yeah,
Oh,
Star
that's a
Wars
hot
actually.
take,
Yeah.
and
Which one?
Lord of the Rings is mid.
Whoa,
I agree.
hold on, dude.
It's okay. It's okay.
I rest
Hold
my case.
on.
It is mid. It's okay. It's not bad.
9
Mid.
hours.
Mid.
I
And you're
even
gonna
watched
tell
the
me it was
extended
mid.
ones.
I will
I
say
Okay,
that
yeah.
12 hours, and
the meme is funny. The Dobby. That meme.
Dobby, that's from Harry Potter.
That's Harry Potter.
Yeah, Cameron, I have
That's
sound
Harry
bites
Potter?
and you still
Yeah.
Yeah.
with that.
Oh.
It's not even the same movie.
Oh, it's not. It was Lord of the Rings. I thought it was Lord of the Rings.
Dobby got a ring.
Dobby is free.
Dobby has you on the beat.
I like to imagine you just replace like it's one of those like what are those called? How it should have ended things, but it's like they replace Dobby and Gollum.
Lambda.
God.
Dobby has the ring. Dobby will now rule over all the
I
realms.
just like to see Dobby melting in the lava at the end.
Harry Potter cannot stop Dobby now.
I would hate that. Gollum would just like beat the shit out of Lucius Malfoy at the end
Snaps
of that
his
scene.
fingers.
What?
Dude, I
Oh,
just
What did you just say?
no. He bites his fingers off at the end.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought you said something completely different.
What,
What
did
in
you
the
think
hell?
I said?
Bro, I don't know why, because I'm playing Call of Duty as well, and I hear a bunch of gunshots. But I thought you said sexist Hooters.
What?
Hooters
That is just
stay
that's just
sexist, though. I'll
regular
defend
Hooters.
That.
Just Hooters, yeah.
Hooters stay sexist,
If Hooters
bro.
becomes unsexist, then they're just like not Hooters.
Woke Hooters.
It's just normal girls there. There's like
Woke
no-
Hooters.
woke
What's the
Hooters is
what's the
just emo
daytime
girl.
equivalent of an owl? A falcon? Like what?
Falcon.
Falcon. An eagle.
Eagles.
No, they can't do it. They won't be doing like a eagle. It'd be like
My
a,
brother's
like a
gonna
hawk.
play for the Eagles.
It's just the high school team.
Could we get like a Hooters, but instead of that, call it Cougars and have like Zach Wilson be the mascot?
Feel like we should do. I feel like we should do Betty White out of respect.
Yo, fucking rip to the goat.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Betty White. Damn, now I'm just sad.
We lost 2 of the oldest of all time.
Yeah. Well, Betty White was
So you're
old.
the
Betty White was
oldest of all
older
time?
than.
Yeah, then the Queen of England,
Not
but the
the
Queen of
Queen.
England's a bitch. So
Oh,
What?
Well, the
No.
King of England's
Don't
dead.
talk
Oh,
about
King.
Lizzie like that.
Lizzie. Sorry,
Damn it.
Liz. Bless up.
I'm depressed.
She'd kick your ass in 4 languages for that.
Dude, the Queen of England. She won the gulag. She's back now.
That was something that was really sad for me. Those were always my favorite memes. Were the ones where it was like God is talking to like, I don't know, Gabriel or something, and he was like, "Hey, when did she get here?" And then God says like, "Oh, I don't know. She was here before me."
Damn.
I don't know why. I always loved Queen Elizabeth memes.
They were pretty funny.
Just like I love Chuck Norris memes, but everyone's like, "Those are so old," and I'm like, "No, they're
I
funny."
also love Chuck Norris memes, and anyone who argues with you on that can get fucked.
Oh, things are awesome.
I liked them when I was 12.
Hey, shut your mouth.
How old are you now?
25.
Shut up, old man.
Hey, I'm
Shut up.
also
Oh, thanks.
25.
Yeah, go get
Don't
your
worry,
cane.
Cameron. You're young. You're fine.
Oh, my back
Sick.
does hurt.
Why does your back hurt? Explain. In
Carrying the
great detail.
podcast.
Carrying the
Why
podcast.
does your back hurt? That's not helping you with the whole not being old argument.
I,
I don't
walk
think-
for like 10 hours a day.
Are you a professional walker?
Of a sort.
Of a sort.
Do you walk people their groceries? Like, what are we talking here?
like you know the carts outside? That's my jam.
That's
So you
my
just move. You just
jam.
move carts all day. I got you.
So when we're talking about like fears again, bringing it back,
Wheels.
that's why when I said crackheads,
Wheels.
I mean crackheads.
Crackheads and shopping carts.
Crackheads and shopping carts.
Crackheads
You know,
in shopping cart,
also-
like they just
Crackheads are back.
appear and surprise you.
being afraid of crackheads is called crackhead phobia, so it's another real unique
No
one.
way is it called crackhead phobia.
Who comes up with these names?
Oh,
Or
dude.
crack phobic.
Crack phobia?
Wouldn't that just be scared of crack?
Yeah.
Some free crack.
What is being scared of drugs?
That too.
Scared
I sure don't want to turn
of-
into one of them.
Goglr, you're
Drugs.
Canadian. You're Canadian. Are you? Tell me if this is correct or not, because I heard about this. Are they actually decriminalizing crack?
I don't think so.
You knowing Trudeau, probably.
I
he
swear to
wants
God, I heard
destroy
that.
the country.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I just heard it was a thing, and I was like, wait, he's decriminalizing crack, and I was like, I gotta get to your country, dude.
Let's
I
see.
gotta go.
What?
Just trying to crack.
How is this a fear?
correct in the movie.
Algophobia is an extreme fear of physical pain. That's like an irrational fear. I'm confused here. Who wants to get hurt? I'm confused.
He hurt. I'm
Actually,
scared.
you know what? Never mind.
masochists.
Mason does want to get hurt. Actually, just fun fact. He
Is
wants to
that
take
like-
he
wait.
wants to take a bump of nails and thumbtacks.
No, thumbtacks.
Does he want to
not
be
nails.
like that one guy who just jumps on like a table full of like?
Oh,
furniture
superhuman
and
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
This is all for my juggalos and juggalettes. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit. And he jumped.
Oh, and
That
it's
guy's
not
awesome.
just crack they're decriminalizing.
jumps
it's
on stuff.
small amounts
Yeah.
of illegal drugs.
He got booked on a wrestling show for doing that.
I would like to
What?
have my small amounts
There's
of illegal
several
drugs
conversations
decriminalized.
going
It
on
says
here at once, and I'm
cocaine,
confused.
MDMA, and other
Just jumps
drugs.
on stuff.
MDMA shouldn't be illegal, but I digress.
Goggler, you want to know what my
Someone
funny videos
explain.
with that guy? He drank hot
explanation.
sauce, and then the title of the video was "Drinking Hot Sauce and Running into a Guardrail as Hard as Possible." This is my favorite fucking video I've ever seen.
Goofball.
That sounds like a great video.
It was a fantastic video.
You just reminded me of that video I have of me slamming my head on the table or the desk.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dude, I still think cringe about that when I think of it.
It must
Ugh.
have still fucking hurt.
There was a lump on my head from it for a while. I'm 90% sure I had a
A lump
concussion.
on your rump?
He got brain damage.
I had
Can't talk
Dane
right now, watching
Bramage.
Freeman videos.
Dane Bramage. You got Dane Bramage.
I had Dane Bramage.
You got Dane Bramage.
All right, well, I guess it's time to address my fear.
Wait. He
I've
jumps
been waiting
on
for this.
barbed wire and cheese graters.
Yep, he does.
Oh,
Every day.
Why?
One flip onto
Barbed
oh my
wire,
gosh.
landing on barbed wire, honestly, from like perspective I've seen it, is not as bad as it gets made out to be because people fake that shit all the time. That's one of the things I will say is fake.
It's like hyping himself up.
What, fake barbed wire?
Yep, they make it. Fake barbed
Well,
wire is the thing.
yeah, I'm sure they do because, like, who wants to
Well, no,
actually
there-
get hit
there's
by
also-
barbed wire?
But there also is
Ever
real
heard of the
barbed wire.
Halloween store?
I'm aware there's real barbed wire, but why would you want to, like, I don't get why you would want to do that.
It's not that bad.
I mean,
Like-
he has over 300,000 subscribers.
Okay, you can
Oh,
say
yeah.
it's not that bad, Mason, but why do you want to do it?
Because it was funny and I want to do it. when I was
What
a kid.
part of you is
content.
like, yeah,
For
I
content.
want to get hit by barbed
Wait, is-
wire.
I don't know. I wanted to do it since I was a kid, bitch.
I
got my
want
dreams.
barbed wire in
I want
my
to get
spine.
tased, so I get it. I would love to get tased.
My stepdad was a cop, and he told me about it. He said it was not a good experience, from what I
Well,
heard.
no, I don't expect it to be a good experience.
Well,
I'm just curious.
I think
I
You're
can
going
tase
for
you if you'd
like-
like.
fell down. I don't know if they hold you now or if you just fall down or not. I don't
Please
know what the
tell
whole thing-
please
Please
tell
put,
me
like-
that because you like do the shopping carts, they give you a taser.
No, they do not. In fact,
Aw.
I think last year during the summer they decided that we didn't need water anymore, so they banned that.
Wait,
What?
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 And water?
Yeah, they said you couldn't have water anymore.
Do you work for Amazon? What the fuck?
No.
You just work for
I
a
What
virgin.
even
do
had
you
a-
mean they
I-
banned water?
I
That
even had a
sounds
heat
like
stroke. I even had a heat stroke in the parking lot, and the store manager kind of gave me like a look and then walked to his car. So
I
my
have an
guy-
idea. You should find a new job.
My
If
guy,
I
you
have
should
been
find a
told
fucking
this-
lawyer.
for
Yeah,
5
I was gonna
years
say,
I've
I
been
think you
told
can-
this.
You can sue that to hell, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
Here's a fun game. How much do I make an hour?
Probably not enough to pay for heat stroke bills.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You should get a lawyer, man.
At
That's fucked
least
up.
$4.
You're right. When you're
The
right,
actual-
you're right.
I'm never wrong.
except for when I'm not right.
Exactly.
Unless it's
Even
brought
when
the
I'm
Which
minimum
is
wage.
never.
Whore.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
my legs
so-
though are strong.
You got, you
Are
got
they?
them
You got a
thick
strong boy
thighs.
leg?
I do
Jack,
be
tell
kicking
us.
though.
Tell us the story of when you first realized that you were scared of something. Like, when did you first realize you're like, ah, and then you're like, oh, I'm scared of this.
Oh God. See, my
Wait,
fear.
I
The
have-
issue is that my fear is not something that's happened to me yet.
I wish I had the sound clip of you going, ah, ah.
It doesn't have to happen to be afraid of it.
Right, which is my point. So it's not like,
Like I
a.
don't want to be mass
Like
genocided.
the thing
either,
is
but
like
I know I don't
everyone's like,
it.
oh, I'm afraid of the ocean. I'm afraid of like you get like it's a difference between tangible stuff and intangible stuff, I guess.
When was your first
Yeah.
realization then that you were just like, I don't like this at all?
So I've done a little digging, I guess, into my own phobia because my own phobia didn't seem to exist anywhere.
Mhm.
But I guess the idea of being mentally imprisoned is something that is really bad for me.
I mean, like
Ooh,
solitary
you probably
confinement?
hate the
Like
idea
being-
of Neuralink.
Like
Being
solitary
vegetable.
confinement.
no solitary
or-
confinement, like physically confined, that is perfectly fine in my mind. I have no issue with that. The issue I have with is like if I were to get like dementia or be in the Matrix like that or something.
If we were
Matrix
just gonna
is out
give
there,
you
bro.
like drugs, if we were just gonna sedate you,
Right. If
Pretty
like
much the whole
if
time.
I were to be mentally imprisoned as opposed to physically imprisoned is what is my big thing.
I was thinking more like a sleep paralysis demon fear type of
Yeah,
thing.
like that could be something.
Forever.
Like for instance, one of the worst things I've ever had happen to me in my life that I still remember to this day is I had a nightmare inside of a nightmare inside of a nightmare. So it was like I
Right.
woke
We've
up
all had
I
that
woke up
happen, though.
3 separate times and I was
People
like
wake up-
at the time I was like 5 or 6. So
Can you
I
tell
was
us
like
about this in vivid
oh
detail?
God. Okay, so I guess the first one, I was at my grandparents' house when this happened, so I remember where I was. The first dream, or the first nightmare, I should say, I was imagining myself in like my 30s or something. I don't know. I had a beard,
Young you.
but I was
Everyone
just
does
I
when
was
they're
just
5 years old.
I was just grocery shopping, right? And
Okay.
in
Were you
doing
attacked
so,
by a crackhead.
no, yes, believe it or not, but not in the way you're thinking. I picked up a box of cereal off the shelf, and out of the cereal box jumped a man who stabbed me.
Oh.
And I realized now I got trolled by my own brain. I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Hey, it's like the Boxman commercial we were seeing
Okay,
earlier.
that's hilarious.
Um,
Okay,
so then
what
the
happened?
second one, I woke up at my grandparents' house. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, we're back. So I walked downstairs, and they had this cat, this white cat, that for some reason, all of a sudden in my dreams, it could speak. And
it
I was like,
threatening
it was chasing me around and trying to eat me, which I don't understand how in my brain I was like, oh my gosh, the cat's trying to eat me. What am I gonna do? But you know, I was like 5 or 6, so it's just irrational 5 or 6 year old fear. So anyway, it was chasing me, and for some reason, it sounded to me almost like what Steve Buscemi sounds like.
No
Oh,
idea.
God.
Can you insert like a voice clip
Yikes.
so that we know? what it sounds like in the podcast?
Steve Buscemi.
You wouldn't do an impression.
I can't do an impression of Steve Buscemi.
He looks like a crackhead.
Google
a lot
Steve
of Adam
Buscemi.
Sandler
You'll
movies.
see. You'll see. You'll know who he is
Yeah.
once you see him.
If you've seen an Adam
But he
Sandler
sounded like
movie,
that.
you've seen him.
And then once the cat was like in my face, kind of thing, I woke up again, and it was night in the nightmare this time. So I walk
that's
out of the
wonderful.
door. So I was like, oh, I must have been. So at this point, I'm still not smart enough to have realized this is still a dream.
Inception.
So it really felt like Inception. So I walk out of the bedroom in my dream, and I walk outside and look over into the living room because the way their house is set up is the second floor overlooks the living room. So it's on like it's the second floor,
Oh,
and then the
nice.
living room is like,
Balcony.
yeah, it's like a giant balcony.
I love that.
So I look down and I just see this shadowy figure just sprinting around on the floor, and I could not tell you what
Wait.
I thought in my mind.
On all fours or like two
No,
legs?
no, like it looked like a little like goblin type thing. Like I don't even know if it didn't look human, it didn't look alien, it looked just like shadowy
Just running
figure
in
on two
circles.
legs, just running around like an area of the room, and I was like, "What the fuck?" At
Did it
which
start
point
running up the stairs?
I just walked back into my room and laid back in my bed, and then I actually woke up. Unless
Wait,
the
so why
last
was
20
that?
years of my life have been a dream.
So the last one was scary just because you were like, what the?
Yeah, just because I had no idea what was going on. Like, you just see something moving, and you're like, what is that?
You're like, what the dog doing?
Well, there was no
I
dog
was
inside.
just about to say I haven't heard any of this because
No,
my
they're-
dog was in the dog food.
They have Great Pyrenees, so they have big dogs.
Oh, they got chonky.
So
dog.
yeah, if it was one of the dogs, you would have been able to clearly tell because those things are bigger than I was at that time. But yeah, that's something I don't like. Not at all.
Yeah, that sounds intense.
To be theory.
But yeah, then also things like dementia, Alzheimer's, stuff like that does not sit well in my mind.
I don't even want to be past the age of 60, so that can't happen.
You just
Damn,
reminded
Ryan's
me.
Afraid of old people.
I had a classmate in high school who always like just said this phrase. They always said like, "Well, since my plan is to die before I'm 45." And they were dead
damn.
serious too. Like they wanted to be dead before they were 45. And I was like, "Damn,
Talk
that's
about
dark."
depression.
No, she's not depressed at all. That's the thing. She's one of the most like happy people I know. She just did not want to be old.
Hey, if you
Understandable.
set the bar low, everything after that is just extra points.
I guess so. Have you ever been disappointed before?
Yeah.
Just because you set
Yeah,
your
my
expectations too high, and then you're just like, man, this shit sucks.
Can I read you two of the reviews for this game that I found?
I guess so.
So the first one says, I like it when the purple one talks about boobs. And then the
Oh.
second one says, pros, extremely fun, fast-paced FPS speedrun goodness. Cons, needs a little more homoerotic tension.
Ah, yes, my favorite, the homoerotic tension.
I also agree with whoever's saying that. A little more wouldn't
God.
hurt.
That meat.
The
Yeah.
schmeat,
A tad.
The schlink.
the schlong,
The bing. The bonk.
The schlong, schlinking,
the
slash.
bing bong.
The boinger.
The schling schlong of the bing bong.
What would you say if you could go on a date with Joe Biden right now?
Soda.
I'm good.
What?
Let the people read
I want to come over.
I've got two loving brothers, and my
Anyway.
sister's the love of my life.
Yeah. This was a moonbeam, and a corn pop was a really bad guy.
And if my hairs they get white in the summer.
Did I ever tell you about the one thing I found on Itch that's probably one of my favorite items to this day, called the Joe Biden gibberish generator?
The what?
The Joe Biden gibberish generator.
That
Looking
sounds
up right
amazing.
now.
And it would literally just generate walls of text that sound like they would have come from Joe Biden.
I'm gonna download that right now.
So it's like, I wonder if I can do that with there's this thing called Chat GPT that
I was
is literally
about to
just
say.
it's an AI that will literally write pretty much whatever you want, and like it'll actually like do things correct. Like so, like if Mason wanted to cheat on his final exam of a college class, except it wasn't an exam, it was a final paper. If he needed a 5-page research paper that was properly cited in MLA format on this topic, he could literally type that into the bot and it would spit out a thing. Like it would spit out the entire thing that he would need, like in almost perfect detail.
I love the Chat GPT. It's really, really cool.
It's really cool. I can't say I would endorse doing what I just said because I can't.
Fair.
It is not something I do. It's something I know other people do, but I don't personally.
Cocaine?
There are a lot
we're
of
still talking about
businesses
the
and
AI thing.
schools There are a lot of businesses and schools that are actually like afraid of it now because they know people are going to be able to use it to
Yeah.
circumvent a lot of systems. There's nothing you can do about it either.
Right. Like it can literally code. Like you can say, code me a program that does this, and it can do it.
You can tell it to make a game in JavaScript. I did that. It'll spit it out.
That
You
actually
got to
sounds really
verify
fun.
it though. If you don't verify the information, sometimes it's just like
Sometimes it'll say something
Wrong.
blatantly false, yeah, because I mean, but supposedly it's supposed to be getting an update soon. Supposedly it's supposed to be on version 4.0, which means it'll
Yeah.
literally have like more knowledge than most doctors.
they're going to integrate it with Bing. Trying to save
Why
it
is
for
it
the
Bing?
18,000th time.
Please, anything other than Bing.
Microsoft
guys.
just can't let it die. They just won't put it down like Old Yeller. They just can't do it.
I told Chat GPT to write a fun. Here's what I typed in: write a funny gibberish Joe Biden speech. Would you like to hear the speech?
Oh, did
I
it
do.
actually do it?
Yeah,
A lot of political figures, it won't let you do it because it's like, I will not promote hate speech or something like that or false information.
For a little while, it was
Yeah,
doing
here
that
we
to
are.
everything, but they
Maybe it's 'cause
released
I
an
put
update, so
funny
it'll
in
do it
there.
more often.
Oh.
So here we go. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Floopity floop bloopity floop, my fellow Americans. It's an honor to be here. Flim flam wibble wobble. I promise to work hard, flip flop jibber jabber, to make sure our great country together again. We can do it. Bloopity bloop, flim flam. So let's get to work, jibber jabber, bloopity blop. Thank you, and may the flim flam be with you.
May the flim flam be with you.
Wait a minute, dude.
Here.
They made one for Donald Trump, and I remember it because I think I showed you it. It was like, if I'm reelected president, I will reopen Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I love the pizza personally.
I've seen it.
Yeah, and I love the animatronics.
I
I
asked
can
it,
read off one of the Joe Biden gibberish generator things now. I pulled that one up.
the other day I asked it to describe McDonald's as an Italian mob boss, and
Yeah.
what I got was actually hilariously like Italian mob bossy.
What do you mean?
I mean, like it even said like capiche, like it was the full deal. Like, hold on.
Wait,
Let me see if I can
You
find
ate-
it. Go ahead and do your
you
thing,
ate-
Marks.
you ate my McDouble on the night of my sister's wedding.
And it's gone.
Are you talking about your erection?
No. But I did have the program open and it decided to just close itself. And now it's
Sid-
gone.
No, I did have the erection, but it's gone now. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here it is. All right. Let's
Oh,
see. I feel Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is a bastard for sure. And Waffle House can do the stuff with the little girls. Mark verbally
what the fuck?
that to be something.
That really do. Hold on. Am I typing it wrong? It's Chat GPT, right?
Yeah.
GPT.
And, chat. Go to chat.openai.com.
/chat.
Yeah.
It says I'm getting too many redirects, so hold on. I gotta clear my cookies.
Not a cookie.
I gotta get rid of my cookies, guys.
I'm in.
Whoa.
I tried to get it to give me a conversation that would happen between Donald Trump and Joe Biden at a sleepover, but it won't do it.
Says there's not enough information or whatever it says. Yeah.
No, it's,
Well, Biden, I'm not
no,
gonna
it's
lie.
like disrespectful or offensive.
Biden, this
movie
is absolute crap. Can you get more popcorn from
See, I don't think they're realizing the full potential that this AI.
Yeah, they're really not,
be.
because they're not allowing it to say stupid stuff like that because they don't want to be liable for anything that it writes.
They should just have everyone like if you create your account, like agree to the terms and conditions that you're liable for your own stuff.
I
Fuck
agree
you,
with that.
Baltimore.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
Fuck you, Baltimore.
It's like in Canada, like over here, because Trudeau's trying to take everyone's guns away. What's happening is people are just buying 3D printers en masse and then 3D printing guns that work.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
are you talking about the what's it called? The person who I know what you're talking about because this is a really funny thing. Like the AI generated voice and stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
What?
No.
No,
Like-
we were
like people-
talking about 3D printing guns.
No, I know that, but I'm saying before that how AI and it says underutilized and stuff. Well, I know people have been making AI generated voices of like famous people and stuff, is rather than scripts. That they've been like AI has been able to recreate their voice. And
Yeah.
Keto actually
Yeah.
made something like that. You know, like Pel Keto, he actually fucking did something, and I'm pretty sure it was he made a he has the video on his channel right now. It's an old one from like a year ago, but he made it because he was using an AI generated voice of Kanye West. I think teaching. It was like a shitpost rap. Basically, he basically made like he made Kanye West sing this rap song called "Life of Sodomy."
Oh,
and it's hilarious. And I have the video up right now. I can show you later, but it's hilarious.
God.
Yeah, it's funny as shit. I don't know how he did it.
But yeah. So people are doing that, but it's like imagine if they didn't let you use like certain vectors or whatever, or certain things in 3D printing, just like ingrained into the hardware, and it's like, man, sure you're cutting out some bad, but you're also cutting out a lot of creative and funny opportunities. You know,
I'm just trying to imagine how the actual like hammer inside the gun would work if it was made of 3D printing material.
they're working. Like I've seen clips of people using them.
Wouldn't it melt?
Like,
I don't see how that would work.
They probably wear down after a while, but they're working though.
One-shot rifle.
Instead of
really
reloading your gun, you just pull out a new gun.
I really want to do one of those VR like treadmill arenas where everybody's in there with like you're kind of strapped in on a bungee cord on this giant gyro treadmill, and then you have a gun and then gloves on, and then you have a helmet that comes from the ceiling.
Oh,
They
you're
look
talking
really
about the
cool.
thing with like the little like weird the 360 treadmill.
Yeah,
where you
dude,
like
that looks
actually have to run
so
and stuff.
cool. Yeah. I've seen a couple TikToks of that. I really want to go do one of those.
Those do look cool. I've always
I'm
been
waiting
like
for those
that
VR
has to
gloves.
be VR gloves, yeah.
VR gloves, yeah, dude.
I was horribly disappointed in Hand Simulators VR.
Yeah.
It was very disappointing because it's not actually like you get to control your hands with the VR. Like it's literally the exact same controls as when you're on like mouse and keyboard, except like transferred over to a controller.
I want Rock Simulator VR.
Yeah.
This game looks fucking crazy.
Cameron over here just browsing through games.
I like playing with rocks, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Rocks? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rock Simulator. You become what you've always imagined.
Rocks SCP-3. Whoa, hold on. How many SCP games have there been?
Too many.
Too many. I don't know which one's good.
Mostly none of them.
No. Poo.
I think Control is loosely based on SCP.
Whoa. Stop making me want to spend money on things, Lambda.
Hey, Control. I got that game. I haven't played it. I've Control. I got like, what is it, Hitman? I got like 10 games that I spent money on that I just haven't.
I also got a few, yeah.
Oh man.
I have those as well. Shit,
Like,
my
like
wish
800.
list. You look at your wish list.
All right, well, I think we're done with conversation for the night. So I think anyone have any final remarks?
No,
I
but
do.
thanks for having me
I
back
do.
on, buddy.
I don't
I do.
understand this grilled cheese Obama sandwich.
Grilled cheese Obama
Obama
sandwich. There's a whole song to that. Like they added more lyrics. Yeah, you didn't know?
Yeah.
What about the song that goes
That's,
adrenaline in my soul? Yeah. Cody Cody Road. There we go. That's part of the song.
All right, well, I think I will end it here then. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to Cameron, Goglr, and Marx Anthium for coming out tonight. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. We hope you have a great day off. See ya.
Suck my balls.
Duh.